We're going to do our moderate volume blow dry today. So we're going to get the hair to come straight out from 90 degrees from the head form, and then we're going to flip our ends up. It's cut on a diagonal, so we are going to flip our ends back this way. So we're going to start by removing moisture. After removing the moisture, we're going to go in, we're going to section the hair off. We're going to start at the nape area, so you want to push this hair out of the way, and you want to work with just the diameter of the brush. On a client, you might just push it over their ears. We're going to go like this, hold one side, hold the other side, and then we're going to start at the nape area. So we're going to go in with our brush and our blow dryer. We're going to be pulling it out 90 degrees from the head form, so straight out. Drying that shaft first. Working just in the bottom area. Don't worry about the ends. We're going to change the direction of the ends. So it's really the root and the shaft. Pull it from the root and the shaft. Get your blow dryer up above. You don't want to go this way, it's going to go frizzy. You want to go this way. So out. Get it completely dry. You can feel the difference when it's dry. It's not pulling in the brush anymore. It slides through really nicely. So as long as you've got a little bit of pull, your hair is probably a little damp still. Once you've got that, then you're going to change the direction and you're going to start going upwards. We're going to work our way up with the diameter of the brush. So I'm going to have 4 to 5 sections, pulling it straight out from 90 and then flipping the ends. We're going to work all the way up to the top. You can see at the second row, I'm pulling that hair straight out. So I pull it straight out. I'm going to get some volume happening, and then I'm going to turn my ends. I'm going to heat it up. It's layered hair, so you're going to get lift all the way throughout. I want to heat it up. 1, 2, 3. Let it cool and get some flip on the end. So heat it up. Do the roots and the shaft first. Heat it up and then do the ends last. And let it cool. Getting flip all the way through. Heat it up. And let it cool. You want to see that you've got that nice flip on the end. I'm going to proceed to my 3rd and 4th row. Same process. I want to be able to pull it out from the root, dry the shaft. I'm just going to move her up a little so you can see her better. So pull it out another 2 inches. I'm going to take it straight out and then turn the ends up. In the horseshoe area now, that's my 3rd section. I'm going to pull it straight out and turn the ends up after. So again, go in, right up, dry the root and the shaft. Not worried about the ends right now, I just want to do the root and the shaft, and I should get some nice volume coming straight out from the head. I'm going to redirect the ends afterwards. Okay, you're taking a look, you've got volume coming out from the scalp. So right from the root, you've got some nice curvature this way, coming straight out and down. Then you're working at getting all of those ends nice and airy and all pointed up. So you create that nice sort of flipped look at all the edges. We're going to work on the last section, coming down. On the last section, I'm just going to do volume coming down and I'm going to blend those into the flip there. Continuing to work my way right up to that balance point. So everything's going to be round brush. Bringing it out straight from the head, so I'm going to go into my section here. Brush underneath. Pull that hair out from the head, smoothing it out. Not worrying about the ends. I just want to create some volume in there and smoothing it out. I'm going to go in here. Get it straight out, get my blow dryer on the other side. So coming from the top down. Allow it to cool, then take it out. Working my way around. I don't want to have a split in the middle, so I want to make sure I'm not forcing that center part down the middle of the head, otherwise it's hard to get rid of after. So I really want to make sure I've got no split here and that it blends right across. I'm going to take my last section here. Let that dry. So straight up from the head, this is straight out. Getting until it's nice and smooth. I can feel the tension in the brush, so it means there's still damp hair there. I want to keep going until it glides nicely. 1, 2, 3, let it sit. Okay? Okay, we're looking at the back. So when I lift it straight up and then I brush it, it becomes moderate volume coming down, and then I've got flip happening right from about the occipital bone down, where all the ends are aiming upwards, creating that nice sort of moderate volume, and flip on the ends. We're going to work our way to the sides now. So that was the back. We've got the side. The side is on an angle, so we're going to work on a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, flipping it back. Here's my diagonal part. I'm going to work this section, pulling it out from the head, flipping it back with the blow dryer. So I'm going to go in, create that volume at the base. Some moderate volume, pulling it forward. I just need to go in and change the direction of the ends. So I'm going to change my blow dryer this way. I'm going to roll it on a diagonal upwards. I want to be able to cool it. 1, 2, 3, and get it to flip. I want to go in and change my ends. So 1, 2, 3, get it to flip. Take my last section down. Same thing, gonna go in. Get it to blend to the back section. And take my top section. Straight out from the head. Make sure it's all dry. Then I'm going to change the direction, so I'm going to go in, roll those ends on a diagonal, heat it up, 1, 2, 3, get it to flip, slide. When it's sliding really easily, you know that it's dry, so I'm going to go in right to the front hairline. I want to get that flip right to the front. 1, 2, 3. Right along that hairline, getting everything to flip in that direction. So I can see I've got a nice flip on the ends. I'm going to go do the other side. We're working with a side part that we have in here. So we've got a side part. We're going to go in, do our diagonal on this side. So working with the hairline, push the extra hair out of the way. You can use a clip. It's too much hair to dry at once. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it away from the root area, creating some volume, moderate volume, changing the direction and flipping it back. So, pull it out from the head. Get your blow dryer up on top. Do that all the way on the diagonal. When your hair is coming smoothly out of the brush, you know it's dry. When it's pulling, it's still damp. I'm not worried about the ends. I want to get the root and the shaft area. Then I want to go in and I'm going to change my direction. I want to heat it up and I want to flip it away from her face, so on a diagonal, creating an indentation. Let it cool and bring it out. Okay, continue to the top. On the top, you're still working at taking it straight out from the head, so you want to lift it up. Get it nice and smooth. Creating some volume. Straight up makes moderate. Over directing is going to get you the full volume. So we've got our moderate volume, and then we want to just go in and we want to change the direction of the ends, creating that flip. So we're rolling our ends up, and we really want to roll it up all the way around that horseshoe occipital bone area. So we're kind of working it, blending it into the back, allowing it to cool. That flip should blend all the way. So, okay, I'm going to start at the front, hairline. You can leave the bangs just down if you wanted to, but right at the sides here at the front, we want to flip that out. We want to heat it, and then we want to cool and see a flip. We want to heat that out. So again, we're just re-emphasizing what we've done. And then allow it to cool. We want it really to go sort of into the center. We're going to go in the bottom, make sure everything is good there. And in there. I want to do the same on both sides, so I should have it flipping into the center on both sides. I should see my indentation, so I can see it all the way around. I want to just touch up the other side, and then we're going to brush her out. Brush her out, you just want to take your brush. She should be completely dry. Then you're going to find your side part. You should be able to see your flip, so as you're brushing, you want to just emphasize by rolling it in that brush, creating that flip, so you're rolling it around your hand and pulling it back. Like this. There's one side. So you can see the shape of the style without having to use a curling iron. You still know what direction that you're going on, and you've got the volume at the root area, and then you've got the change of direction on the end. Same with this side. I want to go in. I'm just going to use my brush just to make sure I've got my flip showing and I've got my moderate volume happening, so I can see the change of direction and I can see bounce in the hair from that blow dry. Then we're going to go use a curling iron. So post your blow dry so it shows the direction of the hair, and then we're going to just polish it with our curling iron technique in assignment number 2.